Hey y'all, James here, and I know that you are as disappointed as I am that there's no a cappella release across the board from all the groups I cover, Jeff, Voiceplay, Home Free, nothing. Thankfully, there is a whole bunch of stuff I haven't listened to yet, and this is one of them. Scrolling down, I noticed that the thumbnail for this was hilarious with Jeff looking up, so it looks like this is going to be about a breakup. I know the song, but it's going to be with the Voiceplay humor, and that's great. I need it right now. And it's also got Adriana, who really impressed me with everything she's done. My favorite short is with her, Witches Road. So let's do this. Ooh, colors.
For you, I guess you moved on really easily. You found a new girl and it only took a couple weeks.
Jeez.
Remember when you said that you wanted to give me the world?
And good for you, I guess that you've been working on yourself. I guess the therapist I found for you, she really helped. Now you can be a better man for your brand new girl.
So this is the tone I hoped they were going for. Caesar really is Captain Sarcasm here. So moved on after a couple of weeks. Yeah, that really doesn't sound that authentic, but it stings, right? So completely agree with Adriana here. Let's go.
Now you can be a better man for your brand new girl.
Good for you, you look happy and healthy.
bass.
And on me, if you ever care to ask. Good for you, you're doing great up there without me, baby. God, I wish that I could do that. I've lost my mind, I've spent the night crying on the floor of my bathroom. You're so unaffected, I really don't get it, but I guess good for you.
Adriana, going crazy here. I love that register. And I was going to say Jeff and Lane putting in work, but they really all are, especially Adriana. Caesar's acting is really the standout for me so far, making it clear what the mood is. Nelly is quite calm, but you can really hear his voice. So I expect Ellie to go up. This is perfect for his belt, this song. Okay, let's see where this goes.
Unaffected, I really don't get it, but I guess good for you.
Well, good for you, I guess you're getting everything you want. You bought a new car and your career's really taking off. It's like we never even happened, baby, what the is up with that?
And good for you, it's like you never even met me. Remember when you swore to God I was the only person who ever got you? Well, screw that, screw you. You will never have to hurt the way you know that I do.
Well, good for you, you look happy and healthy, not me.
Not saying anything, I have to go back. I know you don't want to get too many pauses, but Ellie going up like I knew he would, but he's on the same, he's singing the same line as Adriana there, which was already very high to my ear. I guess it shouldn't surprise me, but
For you, it's like you never even met me. Remember when you swore to God I was the only person who ever got you? Well, screw that, screw you. You will never have to hurt the way you know that I do.
Well, good for you, you look happy and healthy, not me. If you ever care to ask, good for you, you're doing great up there without me, baby. God, I wish that I could do that.
I lost my mind, I've spent the night crying on the floor of my bathroom. You're so unaffected, I really don't get it, but I guess good for you.
Adriana's acting also great. And I was going to say, so we have Ellie going off into the stratosphere, and Adriana's like, okay, you can sing that key, but how about this? And then she decides to take it even higher. So this is kind of a friendly competition. I love to see it. Everyone's doing what they do best, really. Jeff's going super low, but because of the harmonies and the higher register here, it's not as unbalanced as it is sometimes. And Lane, of course, and Caesar. This is super interesting. Not at all what I expected this to be.
Spent the night crying on the floor of my bathroom. You're so unaffected, I really don't get it, but I guess good for you. Whoa, I never meant to brag.
Nice slide by Jeff.
Got it where I want it now. It's never my intention to brag.
Maybe I'm
Lane.
too emotional, but your apathy is like a wounded soul. Maybe I'm
too
Bass drop.
emotional, or maybe you never cared at all.
Maybe I'm too emotional. Your apathy is like a wounded soul. Maybe I'm too emotional. Or maybe
Okay, Caesar. Yeah, okay, Caesar's. So it's almost drum and bass like now. So we have these pauses. This is amazing compositional effort here. I don't know. I didn't check who wrote this. Probably Lane, I'm guessing, if I have to go off by ear, because it's pushing in so many different directions. Jeff going super low, Ellie and Adriana going super high. The bass line's quite difficult. Sounds like it's difficult to do. And Caesar's going all out with his charisma and voice. Of course, his harmony. The harmonies are incredible. Got those rain-like sounds. Okay.
maybe I'm too emotional. Your apathy is like a wounded soul. Maybe I'm too emotional. Or maybe you never cared enough. Good for you, you can't be
Look at that.
healthy, not me. If you ever cared to ask, good for you.
Sorry, I swear the last time I paused, I really want to mention that warm red light they have going on, because Jeff and Adriana have that long hair and she's been playing with it. And the fact that it kind of warms it up, like it gives it like that red tint, makes it look like it's on fire, and it kind of plays towards the anger rising. And Jeff looks like a Greek god, so it doesn't really matter. And Ellie too. I mean, I love that light effect that we have it shining right on their backs, because it makes them look like they're on fire. It's so cool.
You don't wait up there without me, baby. Like a dance, so see you.
Syncopation. And the bass drop. Okay, this has everything. Okay, there's no parting message here to Patreons or anything like that. So I'm going to have to watch this again before I go to a conclusion, because there's just that much happening and not at all what I expected. I mean, the topic is the topic. I knew from the original what it was going to be, but I think Voiceplay really, really is perfect at doing these kind of, you know, humorful productions while maintaining incredible quality. And yeah, I'm going to check out who the composer is for this, who came up with it. Okay, I'm going to have a Coca-Cola, and I'll get back to you. If you want to hear the conclusion, give me 10 seconds. If not, thank you very much for being here. So this was arranged by Rob Dietz, direction Lane. Okay. Ellie with the lighting, I'm guessing. Great job there. And Tony, okay. Apart from that, I didn't really recognize anyone apart from Kathy. Oh, okay. What else has Rob Dietz done? Because it feels like a Lane production to me. So I think I benefited quite a bit from reading the description too. This is really reminiscent of those angst-filled years when we were teenagers, where you moved on in about a week, you know, and it burned like hell for maybe 10 days, and then you moved on to something else. And that's not how it is when you're 40. And that's what makes this special, right? I think we can all relate to this, and who better than the Voiceplay to do a song like this, because they can really tap into that teenager-esque kind of emotion and make it fun while sounding absolutely incredible. Again, I knew this would be pop-ish because of the original, but they added that almost like a drum and bass sound to this. Great use of pauses. The harmonies were just constantly changing. And as you know, the few criticisms I've had, the few songs I haven't really liked all that much, have been where it's been quite flat in terms of the harmonies and stuff like that. But this is so varied, and they make full use of all their different talents. So we've got, we can throw up an Ellie on that extremely high. I need to check what notes he was singing there. I'm guessing it's a high D, a D5 up there, maybe an E, I don't know. And then Adriana saying, hold on a minute. You think you got it? I've got it. And I love that kind of play, voice play. I love that kind of interaction they have. They have fun with it. They push their limits. And I'm glad I watched this today. I needed to watch something energetic and fun. And so there you have it. I'm still holding out hope that we get some newer productions, but there's still so much stuff I haven't listened to that I'm never really going to run out. So thank you very much for joining me on this one, and I look forward to the next one.